colors fade my disbelief and make me forget my...
Hey guys, welcome back. We are still working on our fireplace. We are going to paint the tile white. We're going to build a floating mantle, a chunky square stained mantle, and we're replacing the 3 shelves next to our fireplace. So we just got back from Home Depot. We got 3 of these shelves to hang. They are 36 inches and dark oak finish. We got 3 of those to replace the shelves that's in there, the little dinky closet shelving. Don't know why they would have hung closet shelving in the living room, but they did. We've got flooring for baby girl's room, but we've got a bunch of stuff to do our mantle with. So exciting. It may look like SH, but you know, you just never know. But anyway, that's what we got. So still need to stain this gate, but I'm gonna stain that. The stain color that I got is the same as our table, so gonna stain that. One day I'm gonna stain that over there to match, but you know, not today. Not today. So, because you guys suggested we're gonna paint the side of this fireplace armory, I need something to hide the cord. We'll figure that out later. But we are gonna build a big, chunky, stained mantle here, and we are gonna paint this white. Then, I'm gonna get rid of this horrible closet shelving that is hanging in our living room for some reason. Gonna get rid of this, it's just too busy. We got 3 shelves to put here in the same stain. We got Mr. Puppy Dog helping. Are you gonna help us, Flash? So here's the shelves that we got to go there. We got 3 of those. So I'm gonna take all this down, patch the wall, get it ready to paint, and get all this ready. So we're gonna bring you guys along with us.
We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again.
Okay, I'm gonna clean these shelves off and get those down and get those holes patched and get to painting.
We're falling down, we faded.
I have never been crazy about these shelves in our living room. I'm not sure why they put them the way they did. And the stickers underneath the shelving says Rubbermaid. So I'm pretty sure this is just shelves that belong in a closet. We did save the shelves. The brackets I bent as I was taking them down because that screw in the bottom, I couldn't even reach it hardly. And they were stripped out, so I had to just pull them out of the wall. So after I did that, I patched the walls. I got all the wall anchors out, patched all that up, let that dry, sanded over that just a little bit, and then we got to painting that. You all suggested that we paint the sides of this fireplace armory as well, and that looks so much better now that that's done, and I'm sitting here looking at it. So, like I said, you guys always give me the greatest advice. I really didn't even think about painting the sides of that, so I didn't go around with the battens. I just painted, and it looks fine. I think you guys can let me know what you think, but the tile around that fireplace looked so dated to me, but the idea of painting it kind of scared me. I just didn't know how it would look, honestly. But I picked a white Tundra Frost, and it looks so good. Out of everything I've painted in this house, I think I love the tile around this fireplace the best.
I know we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me. Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over. I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work. try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's the word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heart beat raising. Oh, it doesn't work. I try to work.
I've been watching you for a while. I know you look at me the same way. You move up close but you don't speak. I have to look the other way. But curiosity is killing me. It gets a better part of me. Watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. Yeah. One step away, I want you. I gotta know, I gotta know. One step away, I want you. Don't wait too long, don't wait too long. Baby, don't go and mess it up. No, we're closing in, we're so close to love. Yeah. I give you everything you want, babe. 'Cause I give you everything you want, babe. I give you everything you want, babe. You can't stop looking for love. Everything you want, yeah. Everything you want, yeah. You can't stop looking for love, yeah. I wanna make you feel so heavenly. Just up and be the one you always need. I'll be the source of all your fantasies. I'm your queen and you are my king. I want so special, I want something new. If you can read my mind, you know what to do. Watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. Yeah. One step away, I want you. I gotta know, I gotta know. One step away.
I'm getting a little bit better as far as dealing with heights. Y'all know I'm scared of heights, but my legs were so sore from climbing this ladder doing those batten strips. I would take 2 up at a time just to save myself a trip. So I'd put glue on both battens. I would go up. When I got up there, I would forget my level. I'd go back down to get my level, and I'd get back up there and I'd forget my tape to secure it after I glued it to the wall to keep it still, and then I would go back down and I would go back up and I'd forget my other batten. It was just a whole ordeal. I said to myself so many times, if I had just focused on one at a time, I would have saved myself so many trips up and down this ladder, but I guess that's just how things go sometimes. When I was doing my aunt's house, she asked me so many times how I didn't get so frustrated. She was like, it just makes me a nervous wreck. I don't like doing things like this to my home. And I told her, I said, if it were my house, I would be a nervous wreck too. Like when I'm doing somebody else's house, I'm so calm and relaxed and I'm cool with everything. But when I'm at home, things get on my nerves so badly and I don't know why. I don't know why I get so frustrated. I know that I put a devotional at the end of every video that I do, and I kind of tell my story or things that have happened to me, maybe a little bit of a testimony, whatever. And when I was thinking about leaving some of the real stuff in this video, I looked at Heather and I said, I'm afraid to leave the real stuff in because I'm afraid they're going to think I'm a hypocrite, because I do say I love Jesus. I do talk about God and I talk about my struggles, and I'm so afraid that I'm going to be judged. And she said, well, you probably will be judged and you probably will be called a hypocrite, but they can't say that you're not real. So I just wanted to leave some of the real stuff in. I know that a lot of you guys think that I'm this big ball of energy and I'm always happy and cheerful, and that was not the case on this day. Alden had came in from work to see Kennedy, and he sat down and he said a few things, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, I guess, and I just let him have it. I just unloaded on him. And I was like, you don't do anything to help me anyway, and da-da-da this, and you're not supportive, and I just let him have it, and I felt so bad afterwards. And you all will see in a few minutes that he hangs these shelves for me. And I told Heather, I said, I guess I made him feel bad because I said he didn't ever help me and all this stuff. But in the beginning, he didn't want me doing YouTube. I had mentioned doing YouTube before and he did not want me doing it. he is a very private person. He doesn't want any of his life put out there. And I will say he's gotten so much better about that and so much more relaxed about me putting things on YouTube about him or him even being in my videos. So he did jump in there and help me, and I did appreciate that. But I just wanted to leave some of the real stuff in just so you guys can get to know our personality. And we do have fun, and we do laugh and joke around and pastime, and we do, but do we get on each other's nerves? Absolutely. We do have short words, and we do bicker and go back and forth, and I do put a lot of music on my videos because there's a lot of not nice things that comes out of my mouth sometimes. But thank God for his grace, and thank God that he loves me no matter what. And I'm thankful that his love's unconditional. I'm thankful that he knows before I do what's going to come out of my mouth or what I'm going to say or do or how I'm going to act. And that he shows me love anyway, and he shows me grace. He's kept me safe so many times up on that ladder. When I saw my life flashing before my eyes, he's kept me safe. But I did want to just leave some of the real stuff in just so you guys could get a good laugh out of it. And this is why I turn music up and cut us out, because we are just crazy. We're just real, though. I don't know how to act any other way. I always say I'm not your typical YouTuber, and I'm not, because I'm not going to get on here and act like I'm something that I'm not. I don't know how to act any other way but myself. So, take it or leave it. If you think I'm a hypocrite, if you think I'm a bad person, whatever, that's fine. But I just wanted to leave some of the real stuff in just to show you guys that I'm not perfect, and I do get in my moods, and I do say things that I shouldn't, but we love each other. At the end of the day, we love each other so much, and we're always there for each other, to help each other, pick each other up, to hold each other's paint buckets when we step in paint, all that good stuff. But Alden was kind of in a mood too, and he was yelling at Kennedy to find his pencil. He was holding a shelf up, and he had it level, and he needed to mark it. Kennedy couldn't find his pencil. She handed him a screw and said, "Here, just scratch the paint with it so you'll know your spot." It's just always something around here. But yeah, y'all will see in just a little bit some of all that.
Closer now, 'cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever.
Drop it, I need it today.
Did you drop your paint? I stepped in it. I'm trying, Dad. I'm sorry. Move.
Absolutely just blows my mind. I cannot believe it.
Do you not see it?
No, I don't.
Show the camera.
Elliot, help me. Get some. Here, scratch the paint with this. The screw.
Quit sniffing my crotch. Step in the paint. Say it again. I was saying quit sniffing my crotch. Stepped in the paint on my shoe. Great. Say it again. I was saying. Everybody saying backwards. I can't take it anymore.
You didn't do cussing.
I'm not saying one backwards. Ask them. They not heard me say one backwards.
Are you somebody who likes oranges?
Lash, you look guilty. I don't know what you've done, but you look at it.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like
me give you a kiss?
Not me and all black eyes. Don't get that on there either.
Tell her to wear a face mask. Tell them what happened. Bam! Right in the face. Bam! With a ball.
And she's concussed.
Concussed.
You don't know that.
She's throwing up.
I ain't leaving yet.
Oh, I thought you were. We bought some lumber to build a floating mantle, and we are going to stain that. We wanted it to be 6 feet long, and then the boards were 6 inches wide. So it's just going to be a square, bulky, stained mantle, and that's just what I had pictured in my mind when I thought about the white tile, the gray. I just wanted the big, chunky, stained mantle. We have a standard.
I know you want to hear my advice.
No, I'd like to hear your advice, but the thing is, you don't help till we already buy our shit. And then
No,
you're like,
I'm
you
just
bought
saying,
grown.
Go to sand with the grain when you can.
Every guy I've met, we fell in love at a bad time. Getting insecure, questioning myself on the way down. Now I'm so tired of breathing underwater. I just wanna float like a ship made out of paper. Right now I need to take care of myself, comfort in myself, like a roller coaster. One week I am up, next one I'll be down, but I'm getting closer to a stronger.
He's a stud. Are you stud? You relaxing? Oh, goodness. I tickle your foot. Hi, Grady. You a little big for that. You're a little big for the hammock. You outgrowed it. You outgrowed the hammock. You a big cat. You a pit bull. You a pit bull? Oh, are you? Are you a pit bull? Huh? Do you like our new fireplace? What?
I just wanna float like a ship made out of paper. So now I'm about to take care of myself, comfort in myself.
Hey, bro, don't you look at that? I said, my friend, what you looking at? I think she is something for me. Excuse me, miss, it's my first time here. Maybe you can show me out of here. I think she got something indeed. So please forgive my rudeness if I'm tripping over your time. But you look so amazing, and we can be so much more than who we are. So much more than who we are. We can, and knee deep in while the world just falls apart. At the rise above it all, and we can. Got me saying, hey, girl, will you marry me? 2 kids in a house and live happily. I think we are so meant to be. But she says, wait, you forgot something. Every good thing comes to an end. At least it always happened to me. I'm telling you this now. You don't need to worry, 'cause I got this all down. And we get on together. And we can be so much more than who we are. So much more than who we are. We can, and knee deep in while the world just falls apart. At the rise above it all, and we can. Whoa, 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 whoa. My, my, my. coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Turning up the stereo in a place I didn't know till now. In a different part of town, I see new colors as the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go. Just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back. Keep on going and relax tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down.
Okay, so we did 3-inch studs. We screwed them from the back in to this piece of wood, and then we screwed this piece of wood into studs. This is what the mantle is gonna sit on, and then we're gonna screw the mantle down to it. So, don't know how it's gonna look, but hey, ain't nothing perfect around here. It's ours, we made it, we're proud of it, it's all that matters. Right? I think it's gonna definitely match that real well. But while I got this stain out, I'm gonna stain this gate. I know my makeovers are probably a little different than other people's. I don't get on here and tell you step by step how to do something or the measurements of this or that, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging every single thing that I do. I do show you what I do, and I do try to tell you what we used, different supplies that we used. I do try to tell you all those things, but as far as getting on here and telling you this is how you need to do it and this is what's right and this is what's wrong, I don't do that. I have zero wisdom when it comes to building something or making over a space. I don't strive to be perfect. If I strive to be perfect, I would be setting the bar really high for myself, and I would set myself up for failure. So I just strive to be better. I strive to make my home look better. I strive to make my family and friends' homes look better. If anybody asks me to help them do something, I will. I have a list of people that I'm fixing to get to and to help them. I have been at home over the last week, and I've redid the fireplace, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing Allison's room. You know, her and Kennedy swapped rooms, and we ordered some wallpaper for Allison's room, just one of her walls. So I'm going to put that up, and then I'm going to clean this house, because if you guys have noticed in the background, this house is a disaster. You know how it is when you're doing projects. You lay things from one room into another room, and it just becomes chaos. And that's exactly what my house is right now. It's complete chaos. So we don't thrive well in chaos. I've told you, I raised my kids in complete chaos. We had no rhyme or reason, no order to anything. We were digging socks out of a basket that weren't mated on our way out the door to school, or we would be borderline late for a softball tournament because we couldn't find a cleat, or we couldn't find a belt or the right ball socks. And I am so tired of that. When Heather and I became friends, she is so neat and orderly, and it just made me want to be like that. But I'm going to go ahead and read my devotional to you guys. And today's is hiding. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? Psalms 139:7. These words were probably very similar to the ones Adam and Eve used in the garden when they were ashamed of their disobedience. It's how we feel when we're ashamed of something that we have done wrong. We want to hide, and we don't want to be found. It's okay to feel bad about doing the wrong things or to feel guilty about making a wrong decision, but you can't live in that guilt and hide forever. God already knows where you are. He is seeking restoration from you. His Spirit is already with you. If you are trying to run from Him, it's a losing battle. Instead, surrender to Him and let His grace bring you joy. Have you made poor choices lately? Do you know that this is the perfect time to run to God? He calls you out of hiding and removes your shame. Trust Him to cover your mistakes and lead you in a better way. When I went to edit this video, I already knew that there was going to be a lot of people losing their tempers and saying things that were just kind of ugly to each other, and we were just very short, and I'm very bad for that. I will get in a mood sometimes where just the least little thing will just kind of set me off, and I focus a lot on what somebody's not doing or what somebody's doing wrong instead of every good thing that they do for me. Alden does so much for me and for these kids, and for me to just be a nitpicky and pick out all of his flaws was terrible of me. He's always there to help me when I do something. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't want me to go buy things for a project and put that project together myself. I feel like he doesn't want me to be able to do that because I'm a woman and I should depend on a man to do that. But instead, I think it's complete opposite. I think he wants to feel needed and he wants to feel a part of it and he wants to give instruction. And I should listen to that. Yes, I say all the time, I don't need a man. I do say that. And you know what? I don't. I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. That's what we always say. But I can do anything. I really can that I put my mind to. But it is so good to have help, and I think that's what God puts us here for. I know without a doubt that's why Heather and I crossed paths. She is the biggest help to me. She is the best friend in the whole wide world, and I don't know what I would do without her. And there are so many times that her and I get frustrated with each other because we live in the same house, and I know I drive her crazy and she drives me crazy sometimes, and that's just part of it. But when you have people in your life that you can depend on and they're honest and they're good people, hang on to them because there's not many out there like it. And I have been so blessed with family and friends and even kids that are amazing. Anyway, I hope that whatever you're running from, whatever you're ashamed of, whatever you've did wrong, don't live in the guilt. I lay my head on my pillow sometimes at night and I think, did I even look my kids in the eye? Did I give them enough attention? Did I really listen to what she told me when she got in the car from school? Because they always have stories, and a lot of times I'm in my own little world. I couldn't tell you what they said to me. When you just need to be present. Be out of your own mind and be present and let go of the guilt and just be the best you can be. That's all we can be. I'm not perfect. I like to leave things in these videos to show you guys that I'm not perfect. When I read my devotional to you guys, I love to tell you my faults because I want you to know that you're not alone. It's hard and it's a struggle, and I know that so many people are going through it, and it helps so much to know that you're not alone and that somebody else understands. So that's what I'm here for. But remember Kennedy in your prayers. She does have a concussion. She is out of school for a week and out of ball possibly for 2 weeks or maybe even longer. We don't know. She took a really hard hit to the head. The doctor said the part of her brain that affects your balance had been just kind of jarred. She's going to meet with a speech pathologist twice this week, and then she's going to see her doctor twice this week. And then she'll just have to build herself back up to being able to play ball. And, you know, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been her teeth. It could have been a broken bone or any of that. I thank God for his protection. Sometimes I think he allows things like that to happen just to show you how good he is, because it could have been so much worse. So I'm very thankful and very grateful that he had his hands of protection around her, and it wasn't any worse than what it is. But remember her in your prayers. She's just a little down. You all know how she feels about college. It's all new to her, and then this on top of it. So I'm just hoping that she recovers quickly from this and that she just keeps on moving forward. But I love you guys so much. Please remember that Jesus loves you so much, no matter what you've done and no matter where you're at. You're never too far gone for him to love you. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
For doing some changing, oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining He showed me, make the broken things new. Yeah, the